good, baby? You got my jersey? What's good, baby? How you doing, bro? Yo, man. Yo. I'm waiting on you.
The Cleveland Browns are falling apart right before everyone's eyes, after yet another painful loss, this time to the struggling New York Jets. A team that came in at 1-7. Reports say the franchise is close to a major overhaul. Every coach, from head coach Kevin Stefanski to the recently appointed offensive play caller Tommy Rees, is being evaluated as frustration inside the locker room reaches its limit. No to it.
Hold on. Oh my God, let's watch that again. Watch this. Dillon Gabriel, an NFL quarterback, just did. What are we talking about? I swear to you, if Shedeur Sanders doesn't come out in the second half of this football game, yeah, my guy right there, it's time. That was the crazy. That dude's an NFL quarterback. I might just jump ship. I might go all in on Bills Mafia. If Shedeur doesn't play today, it's Bills Mafia. I'm going to jump through a table and just make it official by the end of the day. Oh my God, you got to be. All right, I might jump through a table.
The center of the storm is the ongoing decision not to play Shedeur Sanders, the highly anticipated rookie quarterback who has now spent 9 straight games on the sidelines. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel continues to struggle. Sunday's 27-20 loss to the Jets marked the Browns' 13th straight road defeat, a streak that now feels like a symbol of how dysfunctional the franchise has become. The team entered the matchup hoping for a fresh start, Rees calling plays for the first time, a reset after the bye week, and some optimism that they could fight their way back to respectability. Instead, the same issues resurfaced. Penalties, missed assignments, dropped passes, and sideline arguments turning.
Hey, how you doing today?
What's good, beloved? Max Biggervale.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggervale, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton.
Damn.
All the way down to the sneaks.
By the fourth quarter, cameras caught several players arguing with position coaches, while Stefanski was seen muttering, "Oh my God," after yet another neutral zone penalty sealed the loss. Insiders described the locker room afterwards as toxic, with veteran players openly questioning whether the coaching staff still have command of the team, according to local outlets. Owner Jimmy Haslam left the MetLife Stadium suite visibly angry and refused to talk to the media, something he rarely does. One report claims he met privately that night with front leaders to discuss organizational accountability, which many interpret as a sign that a major coaching sweep may be coming. As Gabriel battled constant pressure, 6 sacks, multiple delay penalties, and a string of 3-and-outs, fans began chanting the same name that has echoed across Cleveland all season. Shedeur. Stefanski never gave in. Sanders, helmet on, pacing behind the bench, never stepped onto the field. This has now become one of the most confusing storylines in the NFL. A rookie star, the son of Deion coach Prime Sanders, who shined in the preseason, still hasn't been given a single regular season snap on a team sitting at 2-7. Fans have reached their breaking point. Social media exploded minutes after the game, with thousands of posts criticizing Stefanski's decision-making and calling for Sanders to start next week against the Ravens. One viral comment captured the mood perfectly. Any other team would start Shedeur Sanders. The Browns just hate winning. The numbers only make the frustration worse. Gabriel's stat line, -17 of 32 for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, looks fine on paper, but came with bad reads, missed throws to open receivers, and heavy pressure. Meanwhile, in the preseason, Sanders went 17 of 29 for 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 picks. One of the few bright spots of the Browns' entire year, adding a surprising twist to the day's drama, was the presence of Max B, the legendary Harlem rapper known as Big. He attended the game just hours after being released from prison following 18 years behind bars. He made his first public appearance at MetLife Stadium, giving an impromptu interview before kickoff. "I feel righteous," he said. "I'm grateful. I'm thankful. God is good." In a surreal moment, the newly freed New York icon wasn't there to cheer for the Jets. He came to support Shedeur Sanders. Videos on Instagram showed Max B in a Browns jacket, greeting fans and shouting, "Free Shedeur, let that boy play." It quickly became a symbol, a man who had just regained his freedom, standing up for a young quarterback fans believe is being held back by his own team. After the game, Max B reportedly stopped near the Browns locker room area but wasn't allowed inside. "I came here to see Shedeur shine," he said. "That's Coach Prime's seed. He's ready." Cleveland needs to stop playing. The clip went viral within hours, earning more than 3 million views and turning up the heat on the Browns coaching staff. Once the game ended, fans didn't wait for the post-game show. Hashtags like #FireStefanski and #FreeShe are trended all night on X, formerly Twitter. Former players spoke up as well. Ex-NFL quarterback Aqib Talib said on a podcast, "You don't bench a talent like Shedeur this long unless something is broken internally." Analyst Skip Bayless went even further. Cleveland's coaching staff is sabotaging their own season out of stubbornness. Fire them all. Even local Cleveland sports radio, usually supportive of Stefanski, turned against him. One host on 92.3 The Fan called Sunday's performance the last straw in a string of coaching failures. He said Rees' play calling looked like a college scrimmage, and that the team lacked identity, leadership, and energy. Inside the locker room, multiple sources say players, including Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku, have privately expressed concern over the team's direction. One insider claimed Jeudy told teammates, "We keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result." That's insanity. Beyond the quarterback situation, whispers are spreading about deeper problems behind the scenes. Some players reportedly skipped optional meetings after the Jets game, and one defensive starter confronted coach Jeff Howard about miscommunication on blitz calls. Morale, according to one staff member, is lower than it's ever been. It's not just the losing, the source said. It's the feeling that this season was mishandled from day one. Shedeur's ready. The players know it. But nobody upstairs wants to admit they were wrong about Gabriel. Even leadership appears divided. General manager Andrew Berry, once a strong Stefanski supporter, is said to be pushing ownership to make an immediate quarterback change to regain fan confidence. Others argue that firing Stefanski in the middle of the season would create even more turmoil. But with the powerhouse Baltimore Ravens coming next week, the Browns' season is hanging by a thread. If they lose again, insiders believe a complete coaching purge could happen within 48 hours. If the reports are accurate, the Browns may soon look like a team starting over yet again. One local beat reporter claims the rumored plan includes firing Kevin Stefanski and most of his staff, possibly keeping Rees only as an interim offensive coordinator, naming defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz interim head coach, finally giving Shedeur Sanders his first NFL start, potentially in Week 11. Fans already act like it's guaranteed. Let the kid play. One fan shouted outside MetLife as the players headed to the buses, "What's left to lose?" Shedeur himself said nothing, walking quickly to the tunnel without speaking to reporters. His father, Dillon Sanders, has also stayed quiet, though a cryptic message appeared on his Instagram story late Sunday. "Pressure breaks pipes or makes diamonds." Minutes later, Shedeur reposted it. In a strange way, Max B's appearance became the perfect reflection of the Browns' current situation. A man freed after nearly 2 decades standing beside a young quarterback still waiting for his own chance at freedom. Two very different stories, one about redemption, one about restriction crossing paths on a gray afternoon in New Jersey. And while Max B walked out of MetLife to cheers and flashing cameras, Shedeur Sanders walked into another week of uncertainty. Still holding a clipboard, the Browns have now lost 7 of their first 9 games. The fan base is frustrated. The locker room is divided. Ownership is furious. And the player many believe could save the season, Shedeur Sanders, still hasn't taken a snap. If Cleveland fires its coaches, as many expect, it would be the team's 5th major staff reset in 10 years. But for once, fans might welcome a fresh start, as one irritated supporter wrote on the team's official Instagram post. "We've tried everything except common sense. Play Shedeur Sanders. Clean house. Start over." Until that happens, the Browns remain stuck in a cycle of their own making, a talented roster wasting away under confusion and poor decision-making. Next week, Baltimore awaits. Another loss could spark the overhaul everyone sees coming. And if Shedeur finally steps onto the field, it might not only signal a new beginning for the Browns, it could be the moment Cleveland finds renewed hope. Because if Sunday proved anything, it's this. From Max B to the Dog Pound, everyone is ready for freedom.